What's up, guys? My name is Spencer Turley, and this is a track review of Fiasco Hills. So, just a cool track I found. I just been kind of searching through some tracks and stuff, kind of trying to find some cool ones, and trying to find some that don't lag on my computer. So, it can be challenging sometimes, but I'm figuring it out. So, figuring out how to get some tracks, and I actually found a really big, I don't guess it's really a secret, but a big thing on how to reduce a bunch of lag. I don't know how. I had like a bunch in my download files. I just had a bunch of stuff in there, and I just was like, okay, let me try to delete all this just to like clean it out. And all of a sudden, like, it wasn't lagging on a bunch of tracks. It was the craziest thing ever. I can't believe it did that. But anyways, this is a really cool track. So what I was saying there is, like, if you're noticing you're getting lag on tracks that have a lot of statues and stuff like that, go into your downloads, like where you download all your tracks and everything, and just make sure you clean that out and clean out your recycling bin and everything. And I don't know, it worked for me. So either way, it's been making everything run really smooth. So I don't know, I guess it just had so much stuff in there from all the tracks and all the different stuff I've downloaded, and you know, all the tracks that I make. I see what I do is I copy a lot of things instead of cut and paste. I copy and paste, so I do that so I don't lose it, and also it just causes a lot of buildup too. So either way, that's just a little pro tip for you guys. Clean all your files and whatnot out, and it might run smoother for you. So anyways, onto the track here. Definitely cool. It's definitely a mellow track. There's not a whole lot to it off or on the track, but it just has just a mellow, like, fun vibe to it. I just like how rough it gets, and some of the different jumps are pretty cool, and just the overall, I don't know what it is about it really, but I like the track. It's just got some cool roughness. It's got ruts in all the corners, so that's always good. It's got the hay bales in the corners and stuff, so to block just from cutting inside lines and stuff like that. So right here, this was actually my first lap on it, so that's why I'm kind of going slow just to figure out where to go. But overall, it's cool for sure, especially that whole like hill section there in the middle. But nothing special to this track. I mean, it's not like it's just your average basic track, but for whatever reason, it's got a cool feeling to it. I don't know. I like the way it's built. There's nothing crazy on it. Even like this finish line jump right here is probably the biggest jump on the whole track, but and it's not even that big. So it's just very basic, but it's a fun track at the same time. You can kind of take these insides. I just love when people actually get tracks rough enough to where it balances out the speed, and it makes it a lot of fun because it's a little bit more like a pro national or something like that. So you can take all different kinds of lines. You can kind of go up the outside. Yeah, I guess it would technically be the outside. Then you would get the inside right here. So just some cool kind of uphills. It almost feels like you're on Glen Helen, but it's built better than Glen Helen. For whatever reason, the 2014 Glen Helen, I don't know what it is about that track. I just can't hardly even ride on it, man. I don't know what it is. I think what it is it's the ground texture they use for Glen Helen is so, like, it's so unrealistic looking. It looks like you're riding on like Play-Doh, like gray Play-Doh or something. Like, it's so basic, so it's hard to even like really see the ruts and the bumps and stuff. I don't know, that's kind of the thing I have with 2014 Glen Helen. But like, if they would have just simply put a more realistic texture on the ground, it would have been a whole lot better. But anyways, and that's kind of what this track has right here. It's got a little bit more of a realistic texture to the ground, so you can actually like see the ruts and all the bumps and stuff. So I always jump over the ruts right here for some reason, but you know, if it works, it works. You know what I'm saying? So just some cool lines, some cool different jumps. You can kind of huck this over and kind of do like you actually jump over that one little roller and then hit all the rest of the rollers. So just a fun track. It's probably more for like a beginner, novice-y kind of riders, but it is still really cool. There are some jumps though where, I mean, if you jump them, you kind of got to get on your brakes right here for this corner to definitely get slowed down quick enough for it. So Just a cool track. Just overall, it will run very smooth no matter what kind of computer you have, because there's not like a ton of statues or anything like that. So, and there's not like a ton of decals or anything. Just an overall really cool track. Like I said, nothing special, but they can still be cool. So, overall, I'm gonna give this track I'm gonna give it a. It's tough. I don't know. I'm going to give it a 9, and you guys may totally disagree with that or whatever, but I just like the way the track's built. Just overall, it's just a really cool built track, and so I'm just going to give it a 9 overall, and I'm going to say the difficulty is easy. So that's it for this video, guys, and I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.